One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Hand off from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got room to work. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way, maybe, to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Handoff to the single running back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy.
It's a running room. The 30. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's running free down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse. Continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking. Hitter, you're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls in.
Punt is in the air. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Using his legs, it's Rodgers.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Rides to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Jones. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Rodgers. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Robinson will throw. Finds his man. It's 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Kick is in the air. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Offense with jumbo personnel. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
On the run, it's Rodgers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Robinson looking to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
31, Minnesota, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Robinson will throw. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Line getting set on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Grab near the marker. It's worthy. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gonna look downfield again. He makes the grab. start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Works the middle of the field. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Connection to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a gap. It's Rodgers. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He's trying to get it in, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
They'll leave it with him. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Find space on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but...
And they got him! A sack! To try to convert on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. And you want that clock to run. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. White wants to throw it. Under fire. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge...
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. As the defense...
There he goes! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Minnesota, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Got his man to the left. Running free. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. One more play to pad the stats. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.